getting sick.
All of us. So, anyway, welcome guys. Welcome. And welcome chat. Hello everyone. Hello everyone in chat. Hope you guys are having a nice evening, a nice Sunday. This is gonna close out your Sunday in the perfect way. So, before we do begin, we got a few announcements to make. So first of all, I would like to remind you guys that we have a YouTube channel where you can check past episodes. Also, other than past episodes, you're also going to be able to check all of the one-shots that we do. And our first one-shot that we've done is already uploaded there if you wish to check it out. Exclamation mark YouTube, as Phil just did in the chat, and you can get access to it. Or you can scroll down below, click on the Rune logo there, where you know all the links to their streams are. You can click on the Rune logo there, and it will just go straight in there. So that is just the reminder. But now for the announcement proper. We are going to have a Rune fan art contest.
Oh my god!
Yes,
wow.
a Rune fan art contest.
Oh my god!
Now, you know what's amazing about this?
Expecting this.
Look, you know what's amazing about this is that it's gonna have a prize pool, and so far,
Oh shit!
thanks to Brighto's contribution as well, we have a total of 40 euros on the prize pool. Anyone else who wishes to contribute for it, you may contribute. Do you want to join as an artist?
No.
Because you certainly can. But anyway, information about this. So this is going to happen on the 20th of December, and we're going to be accepting submissions up until then. You don't need to be a serious, very well known, strong as fuck, talented artist. Why? Because there's going to be multiple prizes, chat, and this is the genius of this. So we've got an actual like first place prize for the people that are good, and then we're gonna have sort of a meme.
Okay, yeah, carry on. Yeah,
sort of like a best meme, best montage, best whatever paint thing that you want to come up with, so that you know that's also going to be a prize, a money prize sort of deal. And then we're gonna have a special reward for those who really tried but didn't make it, you know. Just a small,
almost there.
Yeah, a small pat on the head, which might get your art featured in an episode of Rune or in a one-shot, if you wish to do that. So there's a place for everyone here, you know. You can either be going try hard for that prize money, or you can just have fun and draw and paint, and we will still enjoy it. Now, we have one confirmed judge, well, two confirmed judges. One of them is me, of course, because I'm bald, and the other one is Zenovice. She is responsible for the art that we have of Rune here on the channel, so she's going to be one of the judges. And guess what? All of the cast, wait, they're here. All of the beautiful cast today are going to roll at the end of the session to see who is going to be the third and final judge. Whoever rolls the highest will be the judge there. The others can participate if they want to.
So it's like, if you want to,
which would be super fun. You can like make stupid ass like memes of your own character, who knows. But yeah, so that's the big boy announcement that we have is this thing. And hopefully it's going to be fun, so put it on your calendars. 20th of December is when we're going to run the contest and look at all submissions. Get your paints skills out, or just learn how to draw in less than a month. Should be fine. And yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so we've already delayed this for quite a bit.
Born, I didn't see it yet, and I want to punch you already.
Wait, what is he doing? Is he drawing a dick?
Doing some dumb stuff.
He's drawing a dick, isn't he?
he's already going at
I
it.
don't know, but
he's actually gonna enter the contest with a drawing of a dick. All right, gotcha. All right, so anyway, gonna get cozy here with my Spider-Man blanket. And now, without further poop, it is time to begin tonight's episode of Rune. We'll be right back. All right. So it seems we got our first submission. Boren wanted to show you his drawing of the thing. Great.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right.
And I'm gonna try to do this on paint.
Volumes on watch together.
Oh, thank you.
Do not forget that.
I forgot.
Here we
Yeah,
go. See. This is how you can tell good DMs from bad DMs. You know, it's just this. It's this thing.
And they're trying to kill you too, but it's...
Oh yeah. Well, a good DM will always try to kill his party. Okay. Give me a second. Let me adjust the volume as well so that it's, you know, good and shit. All right. So, bringing us back into the world of Rune with a slight little recap. Is Photoshop allowed? It is. All right, here we go. Last episode told the tale of how our heroes managed to turn a murder case into a double murder case. It began with them wandering about Ionia City while deciding which quest to take from the notice board. They checked up on Heejin and his now thriving furniture business, and then on Lady Zune, with whom they made a trade, leaving her very happy and maybe a bit broke. Alright, wait, give me a second. I have to interrupt there. Music went super loud. There you go. The BDC then BTS then decided to take on a murder case and headed to the spot to investigate. This was quite the strange occurrence in Ionia City, which, well, drew their attention. Arriving on the spot and looking about the massive amounts of blood in the crime scene, Sade and Brighto managed to figure out a possible murder weapon and that 2 different people were hurt during that scuffle. Other than that, Sade also found a document that seemed to be enchanted with binding magic, which ended up gathering around Brighto's arm, forming a tattoo of a willow. While all of this happened, Torbjorn noticed a nervous man trying to listen into his conversation with the guards. He quickly ran to him and found him very scared and nervous. Promising the frightened man protection in exchange for information, our monk happily headed across the streets to share his amazing findings with the group. Returning to the alley where Torbjorn had left his new possible witness, the BTS quickly understood that, well, the witness had turned into a victim. Still, the BDC, being as resourceful and savvy as they are, stood guard during the night. I mean BTS, my bad.
BTS.
So that in the morning, Brighto, the very respected honorary member of the council, could momentarily resurrect the dead man's body to ask him 5 questions. 2 of these questions were immediately wasted, but at least they now have a loose description of the murderer and a new clue to follow the new victim's house. Best detectives ever. And with that, let us pick up the episode where we left off. You guys were waking up. Because I'm an onion. Let us, dude. Let us turn up the beat. All right, let's begin. So, you guys woke up. All right, yeah, I guess sure. I'll allow you. You take 5 points of psychic damage. Take 5 points of psychic damage there. All right, so you guys wake up, and you talked to the man, you know, in the morning after, and he gave you the information as to where his house was. What are you guys doing?
We going to the house?
The guards are still there. They're kind of like just waiting, and they're like looking at you after that whole thing happened, and they're like talking to each other, like really curious about seeing a dead man speak.
I tell them that we are looking for a cloaked man with blade in hand and blade in cloak.
When the guards goes, all right, that is a very interesting description. I will make sure to relay that to, and he just leaves and goes to the other guy across the street that was sort of the captain dude that you guys encountered. All right.
When is someone getting the body?
As you ask one of the guards, he goes, They should be here soon. It's still kind of early. But until then, we will keep watch and make sure the crime scene is left as untouched as possible.
Or just make sure you release a sketch or I don't know. Is it a warrant kind of thing for the?
Well, we will talk to anyone who's interested in hunting down this person, and will certainly be put up on the notice board. So.
I just nod.
All right. So guys, are you heading towards the other dude's house? Is that the goal here? Or what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Not much here.
So you go to the street where he pointed out the house would be, and you quickly find this like sort of stone house with a cherry blossom tree on top. And it has one single door. It seems to have 2 stories, as there's just one window on the first floor, and then there's like another window on the second floor. What do you do?
Let's check the door.
All right, it's a door.
Closed, but yeah. Oh, I want to check if it's open.
It is closed. It is closed.
Maybe knock on it.
The guy is dead. If
You don't know if he leaves alone, dude.
yeah, I guess I'll knock.
All right, you knock on the door. Poof, poof, poof.
Communication.
A little while afterwards, like a few seconds pass, and
Brighto shouldn't be the one speaking. But
you see the door opens, and you see a female woman with a female woman. Great DMing, dude. With
Stop.
dark hair and brown eyes, pretty common looking, with common vestments, nothing too special. And she opens up and she goes,
Nothing too special.
Yes.
Brighto's gonna be like,
I
"Hi,
knocked Torbjorn like, you don't.
No, I'm just gonna let Brighto.
No.
Hello.
I just.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you the dead man's
Yeah.
wife?
Don't you dare.
Is everything okay? Who are you?
Yeah, we are just someone that are investigating. I kind of look at Sade, and something that happened
Did
with
it
a friend with your, I don't know,
Did it-
someone that
did Inleth get in trouble?
Who?
no.
Inleth.
How do we write it?
INLATH.
Can you describe him to us?
Yeah, well, he looked kind of plain. He's general nervous man. Gets scared pretty easily. That's my brother.
Good Torbjorn.
And then as she says this, you see a little child
Stop!
grabs onto the woman's leg and it goes, Auntie, is that okay?
Oh no. Not handy.
These are Torbjorn!
Why do you have to do this to us, Onion?
I wanna. Can we come in? We have some news to tell you.
Oh, sure. And she kind of opens the door, and
I just look at
It's
Torbjorn
5 more kids lying around.
and you see 25 babies crying. They all look like him. No.
Oh, fuck.
I hope that they still have their heads though.
So you walk into this house, and it's sort of you walk into this sort of living area as well, but this time you see on your right there's some stairs that just go straight up, and the woman just says, "Oh, come on, Ken, go up, let Auntie take care of the talking." And he just moves up the stairs and possibly into his room, as she sort of signals you to sit down on the table. or not on the table, but on the chairs around the table there at the living area, and she sits down as well.
Are you alone here? Besides,
yeah, I mean, we live with. What did he do?
it's more of what was done to him. And I just looked right away and Torbjorn.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I won't be. By the way, guys, I won't be saying shit in this conversation.
Yeah, it's okay. Do you know his best friend that lived to?
I mean, I did know of I did know of a friend of his, yes, but I mean, he had friends. He worked here on this street as a vendor, so he you know, as a vendor you make friends, and he makes tons of them. He's a genuinely nice person, but just gets really nervous and scared of everything, really.
There's something else there. We are trying to.
But where's my brother?
Yeah, your brother is, and I'm looking and say, yeah.
Okay, I cut him off.
Yes.
We were investigating a
He
murder
got
down the
attacked.
street, and your brother.
He got attacked, but is he okay?
No.
What do you mean, no? Please let it out. What is happening?
As we were investigating your brother's friend death, probably the same person killed your brother, and we
Oh no.
got a bit too late. Just a second.
And you see her eyes just go blank, and she just stares into the table, like completely apathetic to whatever is happening around her now. And she just mutters, "Oh no, poor Ken, his mother, and now his father too. Oh no."
Mother?
And then tears just come streaming down her face.
What happened to his mother?
His mother passed a while ago of an illness. He's alone now. Or at least he's just got me. No.
Just one quick question. They were Vastaya or just
These are human.
Normal. Yeah, normal.
Oh,
These are
okay,
human.
okay. Because the first one was Vastaya, as
Yes.
we
Mhm.
understood. Yeah.
But this one is human.
Okay.
And she just bursts into tears, and you suddenly see Sade, especially you out of the corner of your eye, you see the kid, little Ken, is just staring down from the staircase, and his eyes are just empty as he hears what you now had to say. And you just hear the as he runs up.
Then I turn to her and I say that the little one seems to have overheard, so maybe you should go upstairs and
Yeah,
wait
I should
or come back later. I don't know.
I should probably be with him. Yes. Is there? Are you after the person who did this? Why did it happen? How did it happen? How did he die?
We don't have much information. We found him on a alleyway, just trying to. He was hiding something too. There was maybe a connection between him and the other guy. Yeah.
Well, if it helps you, you can search the house, whatever it is you want. I'm just gonna go. And she just goes upstairs and runs, and you hear a door shut as you then hear the crying of little Ken, and together with hers. And they seem to be very much in shock right now.
Fun.
So what are you murderers
Fuck you,
doing?
Ionia. Asshole.
Is there anything around the house that seems either magical or weird, out of place? Potato, tomato.
Here in this section of the house, definitely not. It seems all pretty normal.
I wanna stop. I wanna start by looking for probably his room.
Okay. As you sort of go on the first floor, the rooms here are just the kitchen, and there's sort of some storage space. So you quickly gather that his room is probably upstairs. And as you guys move on upstairs, the room to the right, as you come out of the stairs, the room to the right, you instantly overhear the crying. So that must be the little kid's room. And then the next door, there's a next door to the right, and then there's two other doors to the left in this sort of second story as you walk in. Which one would you like to try first?
The first one, maybe.
All right, first one to the left.
Yeah.
Right. As you open the door is open. It's the poop hole. It's the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Anything you want to check
see
there?
Any kind of weird poop?
Well, as you make a nature check for me, please. As you inspect the poop.
Why are you going with it? Oh my god!
All right, there you go. Nature check. Very well. 3. So, as you look into the poop hole, you see a little bit of poop there. It just looks like poop. It smells a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go to the other room then.
Gotcha. As you try to enter the second room to the left, it is locked.
Okay.
We are with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are there.
Can you do something said about it?
Yeah.
All right, make a dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus, which is +3.
Dexterity. Shouldn't it be sleight of hand?
No, sleight of hand is to see how quick you are with your hands.
No.
Dexterity check +3 with your. Shut up, Rido. Jesus Christ. All right, +3, which is your proficiency, right? It's 16.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a thieves tools check. So as you take out your thieves tools and you try to go and pick the lock, it is a pretty simple lock. You just quickly, the door opens, and you can walk in. It looks like a room. Has a single bed or a single king-size bed, and a few closets, and there's even some nightstands, all types of furniture. You even spot one little cube that Torbjorn instantly recognizes on top of one of the nightstands. This strange cube made of vines and such. Do you wish to look anywhere in specific? There's also a desk.
As we are coming in and right to is understanding that we're probably investigating stuff, I'll cast Enhance ability.
Alright, on who?
I'll cast it on Sade.
Alright, so you're casting Fox
Cunning, yeah.
Fox is Cunning. Alright, so you see Brighto, as you guys are walking into the room, you kind of feel the room, you know, as Sade like kind of walks in first and Torbjorn, you kind of feel a light coming from behind you, and as you look back, Brighto's eyes are once again glowing as a starry fox comes behind him, and he touches you, Sade, and the radiant energy transfers to you, and you have advantage on intelligence checks right now. All right, so are you investigating anywhere in particular? Is there like somewhere you want to go first? So just I have an idea of how to guide this.
Desks. I didn't understand. Sorry. if there was a bookshelf and stuff.
There's a desk. There is a small bookshelf next to the desk, which are sort of on the left side as you walk in. Then on your right, there's his wardrobe, and the bed is on against the wall on the right. It is the king size bed with 2 nightstands, one on each side.
I would probably first try to check the floor to see if there's something similar to what we found on the other house.
All right.
And then I would prioritize desks, drawers.
Gotcha.
Maybe then under the bed and then bookshelf.
Make an investigation check for me then with advantage. Please. And thank you.
Okay.
Oh, all right, 19. So, as you look, first try to feel around the floor. It doesn't feel like this. It feels pretty solid. Doesn't feel like there's a compartment under it. Going through the desks, you find a total of 8 gold there, just lying about the desk. There isn't anything of interest. You find his whole documents of sort of like a ledger book of what he sold and his stock and stuff like that. He apparently sold robes and like clothing and stuff like that. He has sort of a record of every purchase. You can see that he was very sort of nervousy OCD type of dude that kept track of everything that he did. So on the desk you find that. As you go onto the nightstands, you find a huge dildo. I'm just kidding. You don't find anything in particular. You do find sort of what seems to be a small wooden carved doll. This doll had the shape of it sort of looks like a tree, like a willow tree.
Oh, you do not tell me. Okay.
In fact, it is very similar to what you saw on Brighto's forearm. Then, as you go into the wardrobe, you're kind of like feeling around and you feel something hollow. You feel sort of like you push in the wood and it gives a little bit. And as you do you want to rip it apart? Do you want to try to see what's behind it, or
without wrecking it? But yeah.
All right. You pull in and you try to sort of sense if there's anything dangerous there for you, but doesn't seem like it. And as you pull, you see a compartment with clothing, familiar clothing. You see red robes with a red symbol of a fist with vines around it that you recognize to be the Brotherhood symbol.
Motherfucker.
Can I take a look on the papers that he had about the cells?
Yeah.
As I'm investigating, I'm sharing all this information.
Gotcha.
I want to take a look at that, and I want to look just for the name Vaughn.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, so as you yes, sure.
I would also let him know to maybe search. We know when the death of Vaughn happened, right? So maybe search on that day.
Yeah.
Also in a specific.
Gotcha. So as you go through the records, right? So I'm gonna need you to make an investigation check for me, please, just to see how quickly you spot things and how you can do this properly.
13.
All right, 13. So looking at the names, Brighto, you do see a Vaughn. However, there's like plenty of purchases, and there's none of them are recent in the sense, or none of them match the day. It seems like sort of a constant kind of thing that he would go and buy from his friend. It doesn't seem like it was around that specific date, but you notice a few other names that are more recent. One of them is very recognizable. Irelia.
Okay. By the way, what kind of things did the one guy buy
Oh yeah.
from
He
him?
purchased robes, purchased some pants,
Clothes.
just clothing in general. I would say the oddest thing that he purchased was just a regular piece of cloth, just not like made into clothing or anything like that.
Nothing,
Just
a cloth.
yeah, exactly.
About the names you said, Irelia?
Irelia was one of the names that you registered, and there is one, Masamu.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
All right. And there is
Masamu
another.
was the one
Wait,
that,
he wasn't here?
And-
He's here?
And there was another. Yes, this one was probably from
When was that?
last week, week and a half ago would be. And you find another one.
How long ago in game time was the accident on the board? On the boat?
Oh, dude, that
In
was
game time.
It's been 10 years!
that was about
In-game
a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Okay.
Also, Brighto, there is another name that you find there. Phileas.
okay, as I see that,
And that is older though. That is a little bit older.
I
Wait
want to
a
take a look at the
The compass?
the compass,
Yeah.
that we have.
You take out the compass, and as you open it, the eggplant points still to the southwest, straight, but now as you bring it closer to Sade, as she sort of comes behind you
I'm not that.
to try to help you with the reading, the pointer on the compass flutters a little bit, and this green energy comes out of it.
Green energy. Can I see it?
I mean, it depends on how he's showing it, but
I'm not hiding it, so.
yeah, there's this green energy that flashes when Sade kind of moves behind you. And Sade, on your left hand, you feel this burning sensation.
Then I react and just look at the. What is that?
So the eggplant is related to the scorpion. Brighto stays a bit like looking at the ceiling, like thinking, how does this make sense? How?
Storytelling.
To think this was all just a meme.
On the same night, so.
I'm looking at everybody like, huh?
All right.
Yeah, weird. We need to keep a look on this one.
All right.
This might be closer than we think. Masamu.
When was Aurelius buying?
Shortly after the council meeting.
And then it was Masamu.
After the council meeting, after we told them
Yeah.
that okay.
After
But that was like-
the whole shenanigans you guys did in the council.
That was a week ago, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
how was
was when-
Masamu? So Masamu was before her? Or?
Yeah, Masamu was slightly before her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Week.
I think we should communicate this to
Karma?
Karma. Yep.
Send your thingy, and I just look at him.
Send your tweet.
Okay.
You gonna tweet at Karma?
I'm gonna tweet at Karma.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the phone. Just put the code in.
All right.
It's 6666.
Yeah, and then at Karma.
Hi. So, we have been looking about a murder here in the capital. We found some connection with the Brotherhood, and
There's 4 left.
Aurelia.
I miss it.
You should look.
All right. So, a few moments pass, and you hear her voice once again. Hi, Brighto. You seem to be enjoying this new ability quite a bit. I shall look into it. Thank you. And there you go.
That's good.
Okay. Anything else?
Do I find anything in the Brotherhood ropes?
No. It's just Brotherhood robes, but you don't find anything.
Any particular emblem or something?
Only the Brotherhood emblem. That's the only thing, the sort of Brotherhood signet that you had already previously seen.
I close it then as if I didn't touch it.
Alrighty. As you kind of try to push in the sort of piece of wood that you removed, that kind of falls back, and you kind of have to like, and then you just kind of leave it, and it falls. You grab it, and then you put it back again, but you eventually manage to do it after a few tries. All right. What else?
Is there any magic on the doll?
No.
Maybe we can bring that to our friend. I always forget his name. The woodweaver. So
Oh, Heejin.
Yeah, Heejin. Thank you. So maybe check if he knows anything about that.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to try to open the boop.
Excuse me, the what now?
Oh, the book.
the boop.
The book.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ball.
the
Okay,
kill, yeah.
I got it.
Oh.
Fuck. I got so confused. Like, I would also like to open the. Okay, so as you grab onto the ball and you throw it to the floor.
It's a boat. We died.
It is an airplane. Oh, no. You kind of see the magic as it grows a whole ass table in the middle of the room.
Just a table?
Yeah, just a table.
No drawers, no nothing?
Nope, table.
Hate it. No inscription?
Nothing on the table. It's just a wood woven table.
No, well. How do I shrink it?
Well, as you instinctively kind of like grab onto the sides of the table and try to like compress it, it shrinks
Okay.
back into the
I'll
ball.
put it in place then.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We should talk to the woman and see if she knows anything about a connection
Maybe
with,
those.
I don't know.
The
We need
Brotherhood?
something. Yeah.
Maybe. What can we ask her without telling her, hey, it's Brotherhood? Because she might be.
I'm thinking that she might be in
what
trouble
I mean.
right now. I don't think that either she is with him on the Brotherhood thing, or someone is going to try to shut her up, maybe. Even if she doesn't know anything. We already messed a lot with this type of people. They are not cool.
So, what are you doing? By the way, Torbjorn, while they do this, well, what are you doing, dude?
He's living his life to the fullest.
I'm mainly trying. I don't know. Torbjorn.
Just sad.
He's
Yeah.
there.
Torbjorn just said he he felt something he promised.
All right.
So he's just sad.
Gotcha. So as you guys see your friend
kid,
sad.
Yeah, the kid ran away, right?
He's in the room with his aunt now, right now. They're both crying. You can hear it. They're not trying to hide it.
Thanks, DM.
Hey, all good. I'm here for this shit. You already know. It's your boy.
Can I? Oh, okay. Can I?
Go.
Can I try? I enter the room. I approach them both, and I try.
Can you knock, please?
Just try.
Hello.
No. And I yeet the both out of no.
Okay.
I put one hand on their shoulder, and I try to calm them by releasing some of my ki. Like no, it's not burst. No, it's like I want to make their ki with my ki flow into them.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
What? Dude, you know that this is a child there, dude. Okay. I get it. So, are you knocking or are you just walking in, dude?
I'm knocking. I knock.
All right.
They know that I'm a monk, right?
Yeah. You knock. You hear sort of the voice of the lady, which you guys don't know the name yet. Yes. Come in. And you open the door, and they're sort of sitting on his bed as she's holding him, holding Ken sort of on the side, and their eyes are red from crying.
Like the Brotherhood, huh?
Red like a brotherhood. Kill them, Torbjorn. Behead them. All right, so you approach them, and you sit down. As you put your arm around them, I would say roll a wisdom check for me. It's a straight wisdom check.
Roll a animal handling check.
Roll a borderline harassment check.
Yeah.
All right. So as you place your hand around them and you try to sort of gently release your key, they sort of
I want to be watching.
They sort of look at this green mist that is coming out of your hand and out of the spear, and the kid just kind of is stunned by it, and the woman looks at you and says, "Thank you. I don't know what that does exactly, but it's beautiful. Thank you."
The song isn't helping.
And the kid seems to like now have stopped crying and is just looking at the mist, the green mist that is just gathering around the room. Doing anything else?
Is it widely known that if through meditation you can somehow speak with?
It is not widely known, no.
Okay, so I don't want to shock them.
They do know of, there is a ritual that is widely known, which happens, during the Blossom event on League of Legends, where they can indeed get a momentary contact with the dead. That everyone or most people in Ionia would know of, yes, but not through meditation, not through the path of transcendence like Brighto took, because that is pretty high level stuff.
Okay. Does the kid seems like angry, or he's just sad?
He's just sad for now and mostly in shock, but with the mist around him he seems to have calmed down a bit. But okay, it is sadness. He's not like hiding any emotion, so it's pretty easy for you to pick up on it.
Okay. I say to them both, there's gonna open there's a school that's gonna open here. That if you wanna learn stuff about how to protect others, how to protect yourselves, to prevent this from happening, you can join them. They'll teach you how to be calm, how to defend yourselves, and you learn how to meditate. I think that would be good for both of you.
The kid kind of goes and, will I learn how to do this?
Well, maybe.
Okay. And sort of a single tear kind of comes down his eye, and his aunt kind of wipes it away instantly. And she looks at you once more. Thank you. I will look into it as best I can. Thank you for, well, at least trying to help. It's not really, you didn't need to. We appreciate it.
I get up and I do I think a bow,
Mm-hmm.
and I leave the room.
All right. As you close the door, sort of the mist is drifting away from your body, and some of it remains inside the room. Some of it just gently drifts away as you close the door. And you see your friends there, standing, waiting for the next step. What do you wish to do?
Did I see anything out of place in that room?
No. It's just a kid's room.
The kids' room.
Mhm.
Cool. Then where is the girls' room?
There's one door left to check.
Yeah, I wanna go there.
All right. As you try to open it, locked.
I wanna turn to Brido and Darwin and be like, I just wanna check if there's like any other hidden compartment.
Yeah,
With...
I want to talk to the girl.
But the thing is, do I break in? Or
We
do we approach her?
We
I
can
think-
just ask.
Yeah, we can just ask.
You really wanna ask someone about the Brotherhood?
I mean,
I
they're-
really
they're
want
this-
some information.
Yeah, they are disbanded, so pretty much
I just know them.
we can just
There we go.
ask. The girl, she also seemed like raw emotion with.
Yeah.
Was she? Yeah. Okay. So she didn't seem to be hiding.
No. Right now, it's just shock, really, and
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
sadness.
I
Mourning.
tell them that. Yeah. I'll tell them that she doesn't seem to be hiding, or she wasn't expecting anything.
You can always go in while I'm talking to her, but try not to
No,
make a
I
mess.
can wait.
All right.
I can wait.
So, you guys walking back in?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
I think we should maybe just like knock on the door and ask her if she has like a minute. And she just comes out and we talk like in the living room again. Instead of, talking with the kid there.
I'll knock.
All right. As you knock, you hear her voice. Yes? Anything?
I'll peek. in.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Sorry.
G-
Can we
yes.
have a quick chat?
I
I know this is not the best moment, but we don't want
all right.
to.
She kind of grabs Ken by the shoulders and she goes, "Will you be okay?"
Torbjorn, maybe.
Yeah.
Wanna stay?
I go in. Yeah. I go in. I say I'll stay with him a bit.
Oh, all right. Thank you then. And she kind of goes, "You be nice, Ken, okay? Mr. Monk here. Can you do more of your mist, sir?"
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you in a bit, Ken. And he kind of like nods and sits down and looks at you now, Torbjorn, as she exits the room. All right.
I want to try while they're doing it. I want to try showing the kid the basics, like the basic stuff of not meditation, but
controlling your emotion.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. You'll be doing that. So the lady comes out, and she goes, "All right, do you want to sit down, or should we just?" Yeah. All right, and she heads downstairs, and sits down on one of the chairs and signals you guys to sit. All right.
Can I see any windows?
Yes, there's a window, straight like outside of sort of where you're sitting down right now, away from you on the wall, which is like the sort of the wall where the door to the entrance is. There is a window there, and there was a window that kind of sits up from the staircase. Sort of the staircase leads up, and the window is sort of behind there, illuminating the whole hallway. And then there's also a window in the back illuminating there. There's no sort of windows on the room, as the house once again is sort of stuck to the other ones on the side, but there are, you know, these small magical Ionian sort of lights that they have there.
I just wanna, since Brighter is one taking the main conversation, I just wanna be more in a position that I can see outside movement too.
All right, you can kind of sit on the stairs if you want, and that would be probably better to look up to the. Oh no, but you can look up. Yeah, you.
More natural,
no, you can sit where you are. You can still see it pretty clearly from there on the window, the first floor, 100%. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So she kind of asks you what do you wanna ask? What you guys say?
We were looking around on your brother's room, and we found some connection with some shady people.
Some shady people?
Yeah, from the Brotherhood.
Oh. From when? Where? What did you find?
A week ago, probably. Some cells, there was even some robes there.
Kitty!
Kitty!
My God!
Yes, my brother did work for the Brotherhood a while ago. Although when they disbanded, he was supposed to have stopped. But I guess if you found the robes, he must have still had some connection. He always said that they made him feel safe, that he wasn't as scared when he was surrounded by his Brotherhood companions. I myself did not agree very much to their philosophies. But I just wanted my brother to be fine, and the Brotherhood was paying him, and he could provide for little Ken and sustain this house and sustain himself. I don't know. But I hope that wasn't the reason.
Probably the reason, yeah.
Ah. But why?
I'm sorry.
They knew something.
Lila is my name.
Yeah,
I wanna get my sleeve back, and I wanna show her the symbol.
Okay. She kind of looks at you, and then looks at the symbol.
There's something about this.
Well, don't you see it?
I do.
And she kind of heads outside and opens the door and signals you guys to follow.
Yeah. Okay.
Follow?
As you guys follow, she kind of points.
Do I hear anything?
I wouldn't say you hear anything very.
You're playing.
You're playing with the kid. She points up. She points up and in the direction of the sort of richer district, and you guys see the giant tree.
Yeah.
That
It's
looks
the middle one,
like
right?
looks like a willow. It's not in the middle. It's sort of to the northwest side of the city. This giant tree that looks like a willow that is holding on, like the branches are sort of holding on to these houses. And she points, that's gotta be the Sleepy Willow.
What's
the inn.
The relation, though?
Well, I don't know, but that is a willow. That is a willow. How did you get that?
Yeah, I'm kinda asking that myself. I do know that it came from some kind of magic, but
Well, yeah, it
not
has
sure why.
ancient Ionian around it. Inleth would have been able to read it, but I myself don't know it.
What do you do?
Well, apparently now I'm gonna have to take care of Ken, but I used to sell groceries, you know, vegetables and things of the sort. A few streets away from here.
This guy doesn't come here often, and now he's just doing messy stuff.
You just slapped his ass.
Oh, dude.
Anyway, oh, I was wondering just because you were sensing the magic.
Well, I'm not exactly sensing the magic. I just those are runes. Those are ancient Ionian runes. My brother has, well, he studied them. He studied a lot of things. So I do know of them.
Check the bookshelf, sir.
Bookshelf had sort of history books and stuff of the sort.
We need to find a relation between this and your brother and your friend's brother, because
well,
they are messing with something important.
Now that I remember, he did come back as she sort of heads back inside the house. He did come back with a wood carving of a willow. He said that one of his friends gave it to him, and he cherished it very much. He said it was one of his best friends. So maybe that was the guy that.
Did he brought it, Brido, or it was upstairs?
What?
The wood carving. Did you?
The doll.
Oh, yeah, sure. I would keep it.
Then
Just like
show it. Yeah, this is it.
I'll show it. Is it?
Yes, that's exactly it. Well, it's a willow, so maybe it's something related to the inn. I've never been there personally. It's too expensive for, you know, our people.
Yeah.
Sir, are you okay?
I was thinking, because as a kid, I heard stories, romance stories. Is there a possibility that maybe they were, I don't know, more than friends, and this was like kind
I like where this is going. Keep going.
She goes, well, from what I understand, my brother still loved his wife very much.
Oh yeah, that fuck. Okay.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
wife, sir.
I don't know what you're
That died.
trying to insinuate,
yeah,
but he was always a responsible
I have not
father.
been on my days. So
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
I'm trying to connect everything, because right now there's not much that makes sense, and we might be running out of time.
Well, that I don't know, but
And I'm worried about you and the kid, because we don't know what these people are capable of.
well, I can try to leave town with him, but we don't have
Sound
much to.
safer.
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Maybe reach out for the authorities.
Do you think we should?
Maybe.
I mean,
just,
aren't they gonna come looking? Did you?
probably need to assure the body of your brother. So maybe then ask for some
All right.
parts that took place.
Yeah.
That we're not feeling safe.
Okay. I can do that. Yes. Is there anything else?
Try to be careful and don't walk around too much alone. Because
all right. I will stay at home for as long as I can.
it's not like there's COVID outside, but be careful.
Psychic damage.
All right.
I cast dispel magic on myself.
Greater restoration.
Greater restoration.
All right. And she kind of nods and says, "All right, we'll be as careful as possible."
Thank you. And
No, thank you for
we'll
coming
try
here.
our best to find the
All right.
guilty. There's not one guilty. This is more than we can do, I think, but we will do our best.
I have a question. Nice, stubborn.
Yes.
Do you mind if I also search your room, Friday?
I mean, sure, go. I'll even unlock it for you. And she begins
Okay.
climbing up, and she unlocks her
I
room.
just want to check everything.
All right. I'll keep your roll from before, just so you can quickly run through this. Nothing special. Don't find any secret compartments. Her room is much smaller and has sort of just a single bed. She has a nightstand again with some sort of light novels that she must be reading. There's sort of a dirty book that you find there, hidden in one of the drawers of the nightstand. It has this it's a sort of a strange name. It's called Tusk Love, and
This guy.
you really have never sort of seen that. It's sort of fiction, a fantasy a little bit, mixed with dirty stuff. And there's just her clothes on her wardrobe. There's just a small little chest that she keeps where she has shoes, some other belongings of her. Nothing of importance or of relevance to what you're trying to search for. Seems pretty clean.
As she's looking, I'll go take a peek at the kids' room to see how's Torbjorn doing.
All right. As you open the door, you see Torbjorn there, kind of just sitting on the floor with the kid, and trying to talk to him as the kid is sort of just mesmerized by the green mist, and he seems very calm. Torbjorn, I'm gonna need you to roll a performance check for me, please.
Again.
All right.
Strong.
The kid begins to sort of imitate you a little bit, and he straightens his back and he puts himself in sort of a meditative position. It looks like you've passed on something to the kid in these moments that you were spending there with him. So yeah, you walk in on this scene, Torbjorn. You see Brighto kind of walk in as you've gathered the green mist of the Shojin around you.
So, are you okay?
Yeah. The kid has potential.
Oh,
And the kid is not like, he's just not moving. He's just looking, sort of. He has his eyes closed, just facing Torbjorn. It's like he's out of it.
he could learn with a new school.
Yeah. I think it would be great for him.
I'll go close to the kid, even though he's
Yeah.
focusing. I'll go close. You can do better. Protect your auntie.
And his eyes just kind of,
Spider-Man!
his eyes open up, and as his eyes open up, you see the green mist sort of reacts to him and shifts a little bit around him, and he looks up at you, and he just says, "Yes, I will protect her. She has protected me. I will do the same." And he almost he's almost like crying, but he holds it back a little bit and manages to control himself and goes back into that same state.
By the way, if you ever need some inspiration, remember that Thorbjorn from the BDC came to you.
Oh,
You probably heard of us or will.
The kid just kind of like opens his eyes and looks to the side a little bit. Kind of takes like a dry gulp. You're them?
Shh. It's a secret.
Control yourself, Ken. Control yourself. Okay. And he just goes back to the same he's trying really hard to sort of contain himself.
I'll give him
this sort of
on the hand.
He has this sort of like mix of emotions in him right now. He's sad, and then he's like, oh my god, and then, you know, but he's trying to keep everything in check. He's about like maybe like 7 to 8 years old.
By the way, Onion,
yeah,
how is the living wage in Ionia? Like,
oh, these dudes are probably in the rougher side of things right now.
Yeah, so it's like what,
a gold
a month?
A gold a month would be what these would make, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job.
Hey, he's back.
So I was thinking of leaving, like giving help, leaving some help for.
Yeah, we can. We can.
Yeah.
We are okay with that.
Yeah. Has the monk school already opened?
The order was given, but that is going to take a while until it's fully functioning.
Okay. I ask Brighto, Brighto, can you write for me a letter of recommendation for the kid?
Yeah, sure.
Thorbjorn is saying this with a straight face, by the way.
Can I like be walking in the hallway and hear this?
Sure, as you finish your walking, yeah, sure.
I wanna
cute.
I wanna go to my backpack.
Yeah.
And I wanna try to look out, and I'll start scrolling around and trying to find something that I could give to the kid.
Yeah. Okay. You want to give like, all right.
I give him my quarterstaff.
All right.
Okay.
As you give him the quarterstaff, it's kind of like huge on his hands.
Yeah, but it's for it's for when you get older. Yeah, it's for when you get older.
Thank you. And he kind of like bows multiple times to you, as his aunt is just now at the door, kind of looking at the whole scene.
I have my first leather that I had, my first leather armor.
Yeah.
And I'll fold it. It was probably folded.
Yeah, it was folded.
I'll give it to him.
All right. He kind of grabs it and holds it.
Yeah, this might help you with taking some hits.
Thank you.
When you're bigger, of course.
Thank you. And he bows again multiple times. And his auntie is just, smiling and has some happy tears coming down her face.
We should go now.
All right. She kind of goes, I'll accompany you to the door. Yeah. And she goes downstairs as you begin to hear some like whack sounds and
shit.
Like on upstairs. Then she kind of looks upstairs and she goes, "Oh, well."
I say, you better keep that safe until he knows how to use it.
I'm going to go close to a table.
Mm-hmm.
and not counting it, but having kind of the knowledge of the money, and I want to take like around 100 gold.
All right.
And I want to leave it there.
With the letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at it and she goes, "Oh, that is too much."
That is too much that we don't need. So
Oh.
use it. He will break a lot of stuff.
Well,
that's Thorbjorn laughing, by the way.
well, thank you so much. Your generosity. Thank you.
Just stay safe, and
I will do my best.
We will make sure that you'll be safe here, around Ionia.
Whenever we're in town, we'll try to.
Yeah.
All right.
To visit.
Thank you so much. Well, good luck, and hopefully I'll see you soon. And she kind of heads you out of the door and closes it. And you're outside. What do you wish to do?
Well, where are we going? To the
I don't know.
train?
I don't know shit, by the way.
Yeah, we found that this is probably the Willow Train.
Oh!
I don't know. Let's.
What time is it, by the way, dear?
It's
Great question. It would be probably, we'd be heading towards lunchtime right now. Yeah.
We I don't know. We take a lunch. We talk about stuff, and
we could eat at the
Big Willow.
Yeah, we could eat at the Big Willow. See if we
at the inn and try to scan around.
Yeah.
We can. Yeah.
It will be expensive though.
I mean, how much do we have left?
Money is not the problem right now.
Yeah.
Even
if
that I don't need that much.
Yeah, but even if
another big.
Yeah, even if we pay like 10, an expensive place would be like what, 1-2 gold a plate, Onion.
That would be like super expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we good.
That's okay. Yeah, we can go there and try to.
It's the best to scan there.
All right.
See what's around. Maybe try to see if someone knows about the doll or
we're going.
even the mark.
Gotcha. So, you guys head towards in the direction of the Sleepy Willow, and as you approach it, it's this like a giant white trunk that just extends for probably, I would say maybe 120 feet from side to side, maybe more, as you're like standing straight in front of it, and it goes several hundred feet up in the air. It is this humongous structure that is, to you guys who are, from Ionia, very recognizable and similar to the God Willow, but it's not the God Willow. And as you approach the trunk, the vines and the wood there, kind of, you hear it shriek and you hear it creak around as it opens up into a door. And walking inside, give me a second. Is it this one? It is this one.
Is it?
Is it?
Walking inside the inn, you see now this sort of very light blue hue lighting around. This is a sort of a circular room, as at the center you see a spiral staircase of this white wood that goes up and then goes up to the other floor, and then further up as it kind of splits in between multiple floors. In this ground floor, you see to your left what seems to be a stage, where right now a band is performing with monks doing these martial arts exhibitions or showcases for people. To your right, aside from all of the tables that gather around this spiral staircase, to your right you see the bar, and at the bar it kind of looks like a reception, like a fancy reception, not exactly a bar. You see this this man with a blonde, long and straight hair, and very pale man, sort of almost elven features, that stands there in these dark gray robes, arms crossed, kind of looking about and around the place as the music continues on playing and fades, and they switch sounds, they switch tracks. There's tons of patrons here, very, very good vestments, something that is perfectly normal to you. As you walked into this richer side of Ionia, you see multiple of these individuals with like rich robes, very silky and smooth, that extend, you know, past their feet onto the floor. The floor here even there is still this sort of dirt within this richer district, but there is a stone road that leads into the Sleepy Willow. The whole place, even though it has this sort of blue hue, has, you know, almost like a velvety feel inside, like you just walked into somewhere very, very classy. And the smell, it smells like candles, you know, a little bit vanilla, a little bit of flowery smell, and it's just probably the cleanest place you've ever been so far in your journeys. Even
the Placidian.
Yeah, even compared to the Placidium, yeah.
And in the meeting room of the.
Yeah, there's sand and dirt on those floors because they want to keep the contact with nature. Here it seems to be, but still, you feel very powerful magic in this place. This clearly was brought up through some magical means, considerable even, given the size of this thing. So yeah, what do you wish to do as you walk into this giant room?
Let's go to a table, or maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sit on the table.
All right. You look for a table. You find one. The sort of close to the spiral staircase. It still has a pretty clear view to the stage. The table here, the wood is once again this very, very like light gray wood, very fine carvings. The chairs are super comfortable. It kind of almost like, as you sit down, it's almost like the wood adjusts to your back and kind of gives you the perfect position. And a little while passes as you guys sit down, and then a gentleman comes in with a sort of a tight bun and a very tiny mustache, and he goes, yes, can I take your order? Welcome to the Sleepy Willow.
Hi. We want something to eat, and I'll look at Arya and say, what do you have, maybe?
What's the best meat?
The best meat? Oh, well, we can bring you our specialty, our Warax meat, our Warax steak, along with some potatoes and eggplant. Would that be of your liking?
Sure.
All right. What about you? Do you want the same? As he looks at you, Brighto.
Wasn't the number 3 a Warax?
Yeah. Yes,
sounds...
he is.
Yes, he is.
I'm saying it, by the way, to Thordion, but I'll go.
Is that the chef's specialty?
Yes, it is.
Then I want to try it.
Okay. You have any kind of vegetable?
Yes, we have vegetarian options, certainly.
I'll sure take something like that.
All right,
Brighto.
we will bring you our vegetable assortment dish. What about you, for the lady? What do you wish to have?
Same, something light.
All right, gotcha. Well, we shall return shortly with your order. And as he leaves, another sort of garçon comes close to you guys and drops a jug of water and a jug of ale on the table, and then bows to you and leaves.
I'll
All right.
take a bit of ale.
I'm sorry, Sade, what?
Are there
Yeah, there's tons. There's tons of patrons here. You see of all kinds of the richer folk, I would say. There's a few monks in here as well, from the Harana order, as you guys recognize them, and even from the Shojin order as well, sort of closer to the stage where the other ones are doing their martial arts exhibition with the music behind them.
Did anyone react when we come in?
Make a perception check. Yes, the dude that had the straight blonde hair, as you guys walked in, his eyes tracked you until your table, and occasionally he looks at you as you're waiting for your order.
Is he like the dancer?
No, he's just behind this sort of reception thing. It kind of doubles as a reception and a bar, because it has sort of the drinks also to the side.
I want to look to see if I see any kind of symbols that might be close to what I got.
All right.
On the arm.
Gotcha. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception.
Yes. All right. As you look about, and you try to sort of look on the tables and try to see any symbols on the sort of banners that are dropping down that have, some patterns. Mostly they're the symbols of Ionia. The fire with or the flame, and even the meditating monk. You don't notice anything in this, but as they bring your plate and they give you all your orders, and you're sinking down and eating your vegetables, as you push back, the same exact symbol is on the plate.
Guys, you see this? I'll point that to them. We need to talk to someone here. I want to take a look at the symbol, just a glance, just a little bit.
Yeah.
To see if there's any kind of I don't know, shining or something.
All right. As you pull down on your sleeve, you almost have to instantly cover it back up. It is glowing.
Oh, yep.
Maybe we can check prices and try to stay a night and ask for someone to give us a tour and try to approach that person. Maybe, because I don't think it'll be
We can wait.
good to us like in the middle.
Yeah, we can wait
Yeah.
after. We can wait after the meal and say that we enjoyed it so much that we would like a tour around the place. We
Yeah.
would like to meet the chef.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys all finish your meals. The garçon comes and he takes away your plates, and he kind of looks at you guys and he asks, "So, was it all to your liking?"
Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, good.
We enjoyed it so much that we would like to congratulate the chef in person. Would that be possible?
I'm afraid that's not possible. At least I cannot give you permission. You would have to probably speak to Legland there, as he points to the gentleman who was the gentleman who is sitting at the or not sitting but standing, staring at everyone here in the inn, in the reception. Oh, well, he is responsible for all dealings with the kitchen, the inn itself, as well as, the shows that you guys have access to here. He's pretty much our boss.
Oh,
he-
okay.
Well, he is our boss, but he is not the boss.
Okay.
Okay, we'll. Usually, do the people go to him, or do we call him to come to us?
Oh, you go to him. And you all, obviously, if you want to pay what you have, which you, well, I would advise you to, you would also take care of that with him.
Very well.
And he kind of like hands you this piece of parchment that seems pretty much like the receipt of what you've eaten.
Maybe we can wait a bit
One sec.
till the
All right.
promotion is over with the performance and stuff, and then approach it. I don't know.
All right.
The performance is still going? Ongoing?
Yeah, it is still going. It seems to be going through this like lunch section of the day. Yeah.
Let's go to him and I don't know. Be careful. Doesn't
Yeah,
seem.
like Imno was saying, we can wait until
Oh,
the exhibition is over and then ask.
All right.
And then go to
the only that seems okay, but the only thing is that probably at night we have more people like trying to look for sketchy stuff. I don't know.
Oh, it's not at night. It's after lunchtime. As soon as
Oh, we are
Lunch.
waiting. Okay, we are assuming that. Yeah, that might.
we can
not, sure.
I
Yeah,
ca-
yeah. Let's wait. Let's
yeah,
wait.
yeah. I'll call the garçon and ask for the best dessert on the house.
All right.
The
He nods, and shortly after, he brings you like this huge sort of pie, a whole pie for you. And as you like dig into it, it's kind of like this blueberry pie, except it glows blue, actually. And as you're eating it, you see his mouth glow blue. And it kind of like as the sort of blueberry sauce drops from his mouth, it also glows on his face. It is pretty delicious.
Torbjorn knows how to eat.
Dude, it's accidental. It happens, dude. Come on. Come
Fucking
on.
hell.
But it is pretty delicious. Probably the best pie you've ever had, dude.
Okay, I ask Brido and say it if they want a piece.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right. So as you all dig into the pie, you die because it was actually magical poison. but yeah.
Thank God, I still have my secondary character ready for it.
So you guys eat the pie and watch the show. You see these monks just perform all sorts of flips, back flips and front flips, and they do this show. As you see, there's sort of key surround them, and they project it onto the crowd, and everyone just claps. It's this very like sort of flowy movement that they have, almost mesmerizing. This show of colors of green and blue, red in some, and Torbjorn, all of these moves are sort of, some of them are familiar, others you deem should be from other orders, but it is strangely, familiar to you, and it kind of reminds you of your training and of what you had done, as their key is just projected onto the crowd, and as you sort of inhale it, you feel peaceful and you feel good. It is a very sort of light performance and a good respite from all of the bad things that have been happening to you, as their show eventually just dies down and comes to an end. And as their show eventually dies down and comes to an end, and a choir begins sort of playing in the background with the orchestra as well, and sort of the whole mood goes more peaceful and more gentle, as some of the patrons go up the spiral staircase, probably for their naps after their big ass meals, and the whole space just dims down from that more light appearance it had when you arrived at this lunchtime into something a lot more peaceful and more Ionian oriented. What do you wish to do?
You wanna go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, let's go then.
All right, you guys approach the reception,
Legolas.
and the man kind of goes and looks at you. Hello. What is your business?
Well,
Oh,
we want some
Some fuck.
guiding.
we we enjoyed the food very much and the service, so we would like to see if it's possible to congratulate the chef in person.
It most certainly is not, but however, it is possible for you to pay.
Off character. Do we mention that we're the BDC? Since you're
No.
already pre-renowned.
No, but this is not hostile
Yeah.
territories, or I don't think that's a problem. I said that to the kid just so it
Yeah.
looked cool, but we kind of hide it from the guy of the missions because he was related with Aurelia.
Yeah.
But that's not a problem. The BDC here, I don't think that's a problem. So
Yeah.
I was thinking on using that. So
Yes. Do you know who we are?
Do you have your glaive out, Torbjorn?
Yes.
He goes, yes, I do know who you are.
So
you broke me with that.
yes. So why isn't it possible for us to just congratulate the chef?
Do you think you're special?
No, we just want to congratulate
Yeah?
the chef.
I will give him your congratulations. Now, please, do you have any other business, or are we just going to sit here and talk?
Someone's rude.
You do not make it to the top being a nice monk.
That's a lie.
Can we know the chef's name? For reference?
The what? I'm sorry?
Chef's name.
Oh, the chef's name. He goes, no, you cannot.
Credits
Do you
aren't
even
due then?
have a chef?
Yes, we do have a chef.
Then why didn't you give him credits? Or her?
Well, I pay my chef enough for him or her to not have any credit for what he does.
So it's a him, huh?
A him or a her. Perhaps it is an animal.
Yeah.
Can we... Anyway, we can have a tour or something? We are considering if we should stay here or not, but we don't know the place.
Yes, for sure. And he signals one of the garçons to come.
Garçon?
And he comes around, he goes, you, give them a tour.
Thank you. And then...
By the way,
Brado,
Brado, when you pay, make sure you don't leave any tips.
Oh,
We do not need your tips, my friends.
Oh.
You'll probably need more than that, but yeah, I'll start walking to somewhere. I don't know. I just.
You pay him first, and then we follow the garçon.
All right, so if you want to leave your payment right now for the food, you can leave it now, or you can just do the tour and come back and pay it after.
I'll take the tour first.
All right, gotcha. So the same dude goes up with you guys as you go up the spiral staircase. And the first floor, there's just, another sort of lounge area. And then you start, there's just another section of staircase, and it goes even further up, even further beyond, one would say. And you guys climb it up. And as you reach there, now this lounging area splits into multiple other hallways, about 5 of them around the tree trunk, that lead into room areas. He sort of leads you through one and opens up one of the rooms there, and you see this sort of circular room that has 4 beds, sort of two on each side, and has a whole window that gives you a view of Ionia city and beyond, as you're like standing super tall. There's, you know, wardrobes. There's a bathroom as well to your right. But this place is the nicest place you've seen. And the view is just gorgeous. And as you sort of step out into this balcony area, the wind blows into your face, and you see now that probably inside there's some magic keeping a warmth in, because it's pretty cold this high up.
This is all inside of a tree, right?
Yeah.
Is the garçon looking friendly?
Yeah, he looks pretty friendly.
Okay. I thought to write up. Do you want to ask him? Do you want me to try to charm him first, or?
You could try to charm the guy in the front desk. For all I care.
Who built this?
He goes and he says, "Oh, that would be our boss, our big boss.
Who's that?
His name is Rune.
What is he like?
Well, to be honest with you, pretty impressive. He has...
Is he around?
Well, he is always around, yes. Although he only shows up... He manages to hide from everyone unless he really wants to show up. So I can't really tell you where he is right now. But he's got the most beautiful gray eyes. He's a pretty charming individual.
Is he human?
Well, I don't detect any fur on him. Or scales, so...
Fair enough.
And what's all about the guy down there? He was a bit rude.
Oh, he's always like that. He needs to keep this as clean as possible. You see, this place here, the Sleepy Willow, is not only frequented by people from Ionia. There's people from all around this area that come here, Noxians included.
Oh.
So this needs to be as clean as possible.
Brotherhood too, right?
Oh yes, we used to have Brotherhood members here for sure.
A week ago, maybe?
Thanks for the raid, Dean.
Thank you very much, Dean. You're cool, dude.
Maybe a week ago?
Well, yeah, slightly longer than that they stopped, yeah. When it disbanded.
It disbanded like when
It
We were
disbanded
kind of
a lot
teleported here.
longer
So.
than that.
yeah, like 1 month ago? No, 2 weeks ago.
Probably.
Around
Yeah,
there.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we really wanted to talk to someone, but that guy doesn't seem like he wants to talk.
Well, depends on what business you have. Is there any way I can help?
It's not much I can tell you, but it's a really important one.
Well, I would say, if you cannot tell me, then you should probably tell Leglan.
I
Since you
don't
know-
know if he's that worried. It doesn't seem to be.
What are you saying, Said?
Go, go.
I just want to ask, since you know the Brotherhood has been around and all that, are you familiar with
Inleth?
the brother Inleth?
He kind of goes,
Inleth?
"No, I'm not. No."
What about Lila?
Never heard of Alila either.
What about a Messiah named Vaughn?
Yeah, Von works here.
He works here?
Oh,
Yes.
What does he do?
Well, the same I do. I think. Although I never really saw him do it. But I saw him in the uniform.
Nobody noticed him missing?
No. He kind of only comes around late at night, so I myself have not seen him.
Okay.
Is everything okay with him?
Yeah. He's fine. We are big friends with him, and we just
As you're talking with him inside the room, you didn't notice Leglan at the door looking at you. And he looks at the garçon and he goes, "You there, leave. You've already talked too much." And the guy goes, I'm sorry, boss," and leaves as he closes the door behind him. And he goes, "Why are you looking for Vaughn?"
I want to try to charm him.
All right. So that's a wisdom save, right? Let me go check his stat sheet.
Does he have a stat sheet? Come the fuck on, dude.
Man, I can never be useful with this. It's just so.
Yeah, I know.
16.
Wait, I'm almost there. But probably, I think it's like a 13, so I think you're cool.
The thing is that's not a good way to start a fucking conversation. But
We already
sure.
started a conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
Just me trying. Yeah, it weighs up 13, so you got
All right.
16 saved.
So as he sees your eyes flare with the pink, he kind of the vapors begin to like take around his mind, and then he kind of just
The bitch. It wasn't a 20 for you to be like,
just throws them off, and he goes, "Nice try.
It wasn't that nice since I missed.
What is your business asking about Vaughn?"
Well, Vaughn is dead.
"I know of this, yes."
And we are trying to find what happened to him because there seems to be something weird.
"Were you in his house?"
We were there, yeah.
"Everyone show me your arms. Now.
Why?
Show me your arms. Now.
Why?
There is something that I must see."
I have it,
Why first?
and it's glowing. That's why we are here. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
have it and it's glowing.
I don't know why that was the thing that got me, dude. Holy shit. Okay,
I'm wearing a sleeveless, so
he looks
my
at
arms are.
Torbjorn's arms and sees nothing. And as you say that, Brighto, he goes, "You have what exactly?"
What you're looking for, aren't we intelligent enough to understand?
Are you going to show me your arms, or am I going to have to make you show me your arms, please? This is crucial. I do not want anything bad to happen to you. I believe we are on the same side.
Enough, and I'll show him.
As you show him the arm, and he kind of goes to you and grabs your arm. He waves his...
Can I push? Can I try to escape the grab?
Yeah, sure. Roll a strength check. Or athletics. Oh, you're fucked, dude. I rolled a natural 20.
No, never mind then. I have a +0, so.
That is, well, he has a +0 too, so if you roll a natural 20, you can escape as well.
I'll do
Yeah, if you want to escape, though. But...
Dex, I guess.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's high, but not enough.
That's close. All right.
Yeah.
So you almost kind of slip away, but he just stops you and waves his hand around the symbol, and the blue magic glows even further, and you feel like a slight pain, and his eyes glow, and he goes, wait here, please.
For what?
What is this supposed to be?
I'm going to call the person you want to talk to. And he goes out of the room and closes the door.
Be careful.
A few moments pass. 5 minutes, maybe. You can try to hide, sure. Roll a stealth check. Hide under the bed or something? Or do I have any specific place?
Are there curtains? I'm just yawning.
Yeah, there's
You
curtains.
know that you know that he's gonna notice if someone's missing, right? Say it.
Alright, but you can try to hide. Roll a stealth check for me, for sure. 100%.
No, I don't want anymore.
Alright, you can do whatever you want.
No.
Okay, okay,
As
alright.
we are in here.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'm gonna cast. So I wanna make it so it stays on the door. So
Yeah.
as it comes inside,
Mm-hmm.
he will get inside the zone, and I wanna cast Zone of Truth.
Alright.
Oh.
Very well.
So
Can you show the spell, please? Because I don't believe we've used it yet.
Never.
I can.
But I'm
So
guessing
yeah,
no.
15-foot radius sphere.
So there must make a charisma saving throw, and a failed save creature can't speak. Okay, alright.
Nice.
And I'll stay just outside of it,
Uh-huh.
just waiting.
So you're not affected, is what you're trying to... Okay, gotcha. So, a few moments pass, about 5 minutes, and then a door opens. And you see, from the door, a figure. Long and straight black hair with gray eyes. These sort of very light gray eyes. And wearing a dark gray robe with some silver highlights. And the symbol that you have on your arm, Brighto, sort of on his chest. All in silver as well. He walks in, he needs to make a charisma save, right?
Yeah.
Right, let me bring up the stat sheet.
Everything has a stat sheet.
That is
Did I
a
do better?
11. I believe he fails.
Oh, that's fail.
Oh.
All right. So, he walks in, and you see him sort of... And he walks a little bit further, still within the area. I believe it's a pretty big area. It's a 15-foot radius, so...
Yeah.
He walks in a little bit further, but he's still within the area, sort of almost at the edge. And he goes, "Hello there. My name is Rongon. I am the owner of this establishment. From what I understand, one of you seems to be bound by contract to finish the job of the men who left the contract behind. I understand it's you." And he looks at you, Brighto.
That's not the intent of it, but sure. I just found it randomly. I'm not.
Well, you see, the magic that you found on that letter is binding magic. Should you not finish what this man had started, you will probably lose your arm.
What did he start?
Ooh. Now that is something I truly will have to explain in a very detailed way. Should I try not to break the spell you've put in here, correct, my friends?
The spell would help us understand what's happening.
I do not wish to lie to you. And he can't literally in there. I do not wish to lie to you. In fact, I wish to cooperate, since you are, well, the BDC, are you not? Although I heard you've changed name.
Words go around fast.
I have ears everywhere. You see, the symbol that you have on your arm, young man, is a symbol of the willow shade. an organization I myself lead. We deal in espionage, or should I say, counter-espionage. We're all over Ionia, trying to desperately defend it from, well, all of the Noxians and the Black Rose.
Can you talk about that so freely?
Of course I can. I can talk about whatever I want. This is my tree, so.
Does he
I like him.
pass as can we deem him as a strong person, or he's just confident?
Huh. Roll an insight check for me. Let's see what Torbjorn can feel here. See what Torbjorn's feelings are, dude.
16.
Oh, dude. Yeah. There's something backing up his confidence.
Okay.
And how long have you knew about the Black Rose here?
I've known of the Black Rose since before Noxus was here. So I guess when they came here, it was only natural that the Black Rose would come here as well. They meddle with things they shouldn't. Dark magics, and they like to play puppet master. It is up to the Willowshade to protect Ionia as best as we can. In fact, I believe you have had dealings with one of my members before.
Oh yeah?
Him and his twin brothers. I believe you have talked to Masamu and Musama.
Oh, what's the name of the sorry, off character. What's the name of the woman that's always the woman always appearing to us?
Karab Cells.
Karab Cells. Do you know anything of a woman named Karab Cells?
Karab Cells. I don't believe I've heard of her, no.
I think that's just a random name, Thorbjorn.
I would like to describe her as precise as I can, but I do not remember, so I'll leave that to the end. She looks like...
Alright, as you describe her and her features, he goes, no, I don't believe I've ever seen her. However, if you mention her, this must certainly be interesting. I will keep an eye out. Or should I say, many eyes.
She seems to have a great... She seems to have eyes and ears everywhere as well. And perhaps she's better at it than you, since you don't know who she is.
Perhaps she is. I do not know. I would not dare guess.
So, about this contract.
Oh, of course. Well, recently we here, the Willowshade, we discovered that a highly decorated Noxian spy was hiding in Ionia. A General Dukuto. So we have been trying to find him for very long. But apparently we aren't the only ones. His adopted son, who goes by the name of Talon, is also searching for him. And is quite possibly the one responsible for the murder of my employee Vaughn, who was investigating where General Dukuto could be lodged or hiding. We had intercepted pieces of information from a strange group of 3 adventurers that had gone one step too far that one time on a boat. And that information was encrypted. We had never managed to find the cipher, Vaughn had one of those pieces. But I assume he does not have it anymore. Well, he has more pieces, but those were him. And not exactly parchment. So, now, you are bound by contract, or by the magic you have in your arm, to find this man Talon and capture him. Or find General Dukuto. These were the two missions attributed to Vaughn. He was either to kill Talon or to find the general.
So Vaughn was a skilled fighter, was he?
Oh, one of my best, definitely.
What do you mean by find? You just relay the information?
Well, find him. Tell me where he is. We only need to know where he is. That is all. But in order to find him, we would have to decipher the information on the letter. We do not have part of the letter anymore. Or part of the documents, I should say. And I suspect that this Talon knows how to decipher it, since he is a trained Noxian assassin. So I guess all paths lead to him, unless you have other leads on Dukuto.
What did we had on Dukuto? Because we had something about
The
him.
two Noxian dudes that you found on the boat were trained by Dukuto.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Didn't we got any information about where
Yeah, you
he
did, but then
was?
you lost it. You had the letters, the documents, but then you lost them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what were the last steps that Vaughn took?
Well, Vaughn was attempting to bait Talon into a fight.
Well,
Certainly, he succeeded, correct.
Oh.
I am afraid that if we can somehow use the remaining piece of information we have to bring him to us, somewhere outside of town this time, perhaps he would follow, and we could find him.
I might have a way of finding this Talon guy. You probably have magical power, right?
I do, yes.
Is there a way that you can show me the missing piece that you might have with him? Like recreating it, or
He kind of just begins
By the way,
flaring a few symbols.
I'm dropping
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
Okay, he flickers a few times with his fingers, and the image of a document shows on his hand, sort of on top of his hand.
I want to take a good look of it,
Okay.
so I can later on try to use something.
Scry. All right.
Not
So.
scry, but it's locate object.
Oh, okay. Even better.
I don't have scry yet.
All right. So you grasp a good look at the object. Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, with that I might have a way of tracking him.
I have attempted myself to track him through magical means, but it seems something interferes with it. I only know he is in the capital right now. That is as much as my power allows me to see. Perhaps you can see more.
Perhaps. You said he was Noxian, right?
Talon is, yes.
Quick thing on it. What's the name of the guy that died when I left him alone?
Inleth.
Inlath?
Yeah.
We are up really above ground, right?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'll go close to Thorbion,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll go on his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, "Okay, give me a minute," and I'll cast astral projection.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
You-
hold him.
Oh, all right. You exit your body, and as you take your astral form, and you look at the starry sky and sort of the see all of the constellations and the prophecies linking down to the earth. There's a very, very strong magical essence here on the tree. And when you look at Rongan, there is a ridiculously strong magical essence around him.
Can I deceive if it's any kind of good magic or
Roll an Arcana
more-
check for me.
Okay. Oh, 19.
As you look into his magic, you see his head lift up and sort of look directly at you, and his aura takes the shape of a wolf.
Wolf?
But it's not your wolf.
Okay.
Mega wolf.
A regular wolf.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
A regular wolf. And
Okay.
and he and sort of the aura then retracts, and he nods at you and tells you to go to your business. It is very strong, good magic.
Okay.
I
wanna,
by the way, while Brido is doing this, I
Mhm.
want to speak with, but we can. deal
Yeah,
with
we'll do
Brido
it
first.
separately for sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's quick. I wanna go out of
Mhm.
the tree,
Yeah.
and I wanna try to focus myself as much as I can
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can feel any kind of bad spirit or any kind of like I felt
Mhm.
before, but of course it was the crystals. But I want to feel if there's, I don't
All
know.
right. Roll yeah, just roll a wisdom check. It's your spell casting ability. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
So, as you begin trying to focus and look around and see if there's somewhere here that it blocks you or attempts to stop your magic, or is even remotely off compared to what you are used to here in Ionia, there's tons of dots. You can see sort of in the rougher area of Ionia City, there's things there that sort of block your magic. This would be sort of to your right now, which would be in the southwestern part of Ionia City. You see, even in the middle of town, even in the sort of shop area, which is much further beyond, the weaves of fate and the prophecies are constantly changing, and there's specific spots like Lady Zunes that block out your view slightly because it's very intense magic. You kind of can't sense what's in there, and there's sort of tons of things here that really don't make you that confident into, you know, picking one of them as to be this guy. But if you had to probably make a guess here, people like this, if you can't spot him right now, someone that has murdered people has as aggressively as he did, if you can't spot them right now, it's because something is blocking you from seeing it. Be it a magical item, be it other types of spells. There's something blocking you from detecting this, because you detect these evil presences on that rougher district, but that's easy for you. So if those dudes that probably just steal around or beat each other up,
Yeah, probably could just
you can detect them, you would have detected the other guy for sure, but there must be something blocking.
Okay. I'll go back.
All right. You quickly go back. Torbjorn, you wanted to talk to Rongan?
Yeah. First I want to say, so if Vaughn worked for you,
Yes.
you probably knew everything that happened around him, correct?
Pretty much, I would say, yes.
So do you know who Inloth is?
I do. It was one of his friends, I believe.
Yeah. So it seems that Talon killed him as well.
He killed him.
Yes.
Did you follow along the path of this murder? Or did you come straight here?
No, we followed the path. Which I tried to follow the path with.
Were you followed there or here?
We didn't.
I was paying attention to that.
Yeah.
You did not notice anything,
But I
Said.
didn't notice.
Yeah,
that.
we
That's
didn't
double
notice
check it with
anyone
them.
trying to
With your eyes.
try to. Yeah, their eyes on us, and we have quite a perceptive.
If I had to guess, my young monk,
We were followed.
what happened here was you were thrown off. The time you bought him going to this man's house was probably used for something, although I cannot tell you what was. Inloth had nothing of interest other than being part of the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
That is not a problem anymore. Although there have been some movements. But I don't think that they call themselves the Brotherhood anymore. Apparently, Master Irelia has gone rogue, along with the Fist of Shadow, and they've started their own thing. From what I understand, Inloth had been in conversation with Irelia recently, correct?
Correct.
So it seems, yeah.
Then there you have it.
I just wanted to see if you could somehow make sure that his family stays okay.
Alright, it will be handled for sure. I will talk to Leglan as soon as we finish our conversation.
Okay, and you had deals with the Brotherhood, right?
They visited by frequently, yes. Masamu himself would give them passage, correct?
Yes, so you knew they were being controlled by the Black Rose, correct?
No. Strange. Are you sure of this?
Yes, that's sure. Have you heard of the name Vangoth?
Who hasn't? Vongoth the Ravager, one of the greatest warriors Ionia ever produced.
Yeah, he's being controlled by the Black Rose.
Oh, is he now? That's curious. I always thought of him more as a free, wild spirit that just wanted to murder. That gives me some more insight into him, for sure.
If it's possible, I would like every time you heard of his name or his whereabouts, if you could relay that information to me.
Surely.
I would appreciate it.
Well, then I would have you know, Vongoth has entered Ionia City recently.
Oh shit! Oh, Torbjorn clenches, and it's like a little vein pops out of him.
I'm instantly reacting to this, like.
I'm probably getting back right now.
Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're here. You can hear this now. And as he says, I believe Vongoth is after the same person we are.
Good. Maybe our paths will cross.
They most definitely will. Especially if whatever it is that you're planning to do to attract Talon, I assume that is still your plan, ends up bringing more attention. I will tell you this though. Vongoth is very, very dangerous. He is someone that I myself would not dare face in close combat. So be wary of that. And, well, although this might seem hard, try not to make him angry. He gets much worse when he is angry. Have you heard of what happened? Probably, I would say, 15 to 20 years ago. When an Empyrean, cursed by shadow magic, attempted to strike near one of the forests where Vongoth was. An Empyrean, by the way, is... Let's say, imagine a giant sea serpent, except it's not the sea, it's the sky, it flies.
Okay.
It's white and has sort of a few eyes, huge jaws. This is like gigantic, gargantuan creature.
Yggdrasil, yes.
One of these corrupted Empyreans was trying to strike a town nearby where Vongoth was passing. Well, as it almost reached the ground, Vongoth entered the creature's mouth and came out of its head, dropping it instantly. Some still say that somewhere in the southern islands of Ionia, the bones of this Empyrean still stand tall there, as homage to one of the greatest feats an Ionian has ever accomplished. Or it's just legend, who knows?
Yeah, it seems that this legend has been corrupted.
Well, we are not all incorruptible, my friend Monk. Not all of us can have such upstanding values and weak knees as you do.
Haha.
Any chances we can ask you for a hand during fights if needed? Since this is a contract.
Well, if I could leave the Sleepy Willow, I would gladly help. However, I myself cannot. If you wish to draw more attention to whatever actions you're doing, I mean, it is your choice, but I would rather that the Willow Shade remained hidden from whichever entity is trying to, well, find its way inside the Sleepy Willow. Vaughn always worked outside of our symbology. He did not bear anything other than the letter you found, and the little gift he gave his friend, and that was already an overstep for which he was punished. So, if you could keep the Willow Shade's presence in Ionia a secret, then that would be very much appreciated. But if ultimately you require assistance at that time, it will be granted. Just look at the moon.
I don't.
Sure. Might I ask, is that a contract too on your chest?
This here? No. This is the symbol of the Willow Shade. The contract you have bound to your wrist is bound to me. So, if I deem that the mission has been completed, the spell is released. If I deem the mission has not been completed, well, then I'm afraid you will lose your arm. This was an emergency measure that we at the Willow Shade took in order to, well, if someone accidentally found information, they would be bound to us and they would work for us instead of spreading said information.
Fair. I've been thinking, and the best thing that we have right now to lure talent might be the second part of the document.
Sure, I agree. Do you wish to take it with you?
That sounds too risky.
A copy?
Do you want to forge perhaps a copy of it?
I was thinking more on that. I can create a projection, but that might be just more.
He might find the magic that you're using, yes. Perhaps an illusion is too risky, but if we could forge a document that was...
Forging seems more legit and maybe could attract him.
You're correct.
We could get a way to get word on the streets that the document is passing by from hand to hand, and
Definitely. The Willow Shade can make that happen. My pack is loyal, and they will spread the message as far as wolves can howl. You're familiar with wolves, are you not, Brighter?
recently.
Yes. Well, if you wish to have the document to attempt to forge it, I can give it to you right now.
Yeah, it's probably getting... no, I was going to ask if it's getting close to night.
It would be afternoon, sort of mid-afternoon right now.
Yeah.
We should probably stay here for the night.
As you say that, he goes, I do advise you, however, if you wish to attract him, that you do it outside of town, and if you wish to have my help, that it be at night.
Sure.
We can rest a bit and then leave after dinner.
Are you going to attempt to forge the document then?
Yeah.
Alright. He snaps his fingers and this sort of gray flame pops up in the air and these documents fall into his hands. And he hands it to you guys. As you sort of look at the already opened documentation, you see this very, very, very complex cipher that you had already seen. And this does seem like one of the parts of the documents that you had gathered. Now, who here is going to attempt to forge the... Okay, between Sade and Brighto, who's going to attempt to forge the document?
Lel, I don't know. What is it?
It's probably... Sade would probably have more skill, because this might be...
More of a roguish thing, is what you're trying.
Yeah.
But since it's forging, I think it's more of a scholar type of
She is proficient with a forgery kit, Sade. So Sade is very familiar with forging.
Yeah, then... Go.
Then go for it.
Alright, Sade.
Would I have knowledge or any understanding of what kind of... no, never mind.
You would not. You would not hear. No.
Yeah, never mind. Just go.
Sade.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to memorize, and I don't want to forge it 100% right, just so the message isn't
Okay.
the same.
Gotcha. So first of all, to memorize the cipher, roll an intelligence check for me, just to see if you can memorize the cipher. All right.
Shit, nice one. 19.
Gotcha. Now, to forge it, Sade, I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity check and then add the +3 from your proficiency bonus because you are proficient with the forgery kit. All right.
Nice.
Very well.
22.
So,
Yeah.
Sade, as you look at the cipher, you pick up on the patterns, like the drawing of the patterns pretty easily. Now that you have it memorized, or have at least part of it memorized, you can do it pretty well. And you try to change it in certain spots by sort of mixing parts of the symbols that you see on one sentence on the other. And you hope that whatever is written there makes sense, and you just didn't tell someone to fuck off in cipher.
I wouldn't mind.
So, but yeah, you managed to do a pretty good representation with just some slight hints of change on the document there, but you even managed to mimic the sort of the coloration of the paper. You burn a little bit of the edges, just the same with some of the candles there. Cut off some pieces to make it look as legit as possible, and you have in your hands a great piece of forged documentation.
Nice.
Rongan is just sitting there like observing. He goes, very well done. Good. It almost looks the same. I wish we knew what this cipher was about, but... Well, do you wish to keep the original, or should I keep it?
I think you can keep it.
Yeah, you.
And the others can look at it if you want to, but...
Alright, he kind of takes it back, and... this gray flame burns the paper, and it disappears from his hand.
I also update him on the changes I made, just out of precaution.
Alright, he kind of looks at them, and he goes, very well. I wish I knew what that meant, but since I don't, well, I hope it makes remote sense. Well, if you wish to rest here for a while, have dinner, should be all on the house. Leglan will be informed. And then perhaps, whenever you're ready, head out into the night. I will begin spreading this information right now.
Do you know any specific place we should head out to? Do you have any ideas?
There is a lake to the west here of Ionia City. You could head there. It is
I can walk on water.
Pretty quiet place, and I mean, it's just out of the woods, so there's cover for you if some of you wish to wait among the woods. If that's where you want to go.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, it was very nice talking to you, BTS.
BDC.
BDC then. Is there anything else that I may be of use with, or may I leave?
For now,
I think
it's all. I think.
Yeah.
Very well. And he bows and exits the room and closes off the door. And as you see this sort of very calming and charismatic magical presence just walk out of the room, and you now have in your hand forged documents that may help you capture the murderer, the one responsible for the suffering of little Ken. That's where we're gonna end today's session.
We can finally catch the fucking receipt.
There you go.
I don't
We're gonna
like
die.
Yeah, we are.
You're not gonna die, dude. Impossible.
I wasted 3 spells and 3 big ones, guys.
What?
This will be bad.
Let's take a long rest and we go
we're
like
taking
at
a long
4
rest.
in the morning.
We
No,
are.
yeah,
we
we're
are not.
taking-
We are not. That
We're taking a long-
we didn't say that. Because
We're gonna take a long
If we take
rest.
a long rest, we waste the night.
No,
We
it's
won't.
8 hours.
Unless you
before,
just sleep
dinner.
right now.
Let's sleep right
I
now.
mean, the long rest isn't sleeping. It's just like 8 hours of doing nothing, right?
No, it needs to be
it's-
sleep.
It's sleep.
Let's sleep.
It needs to be sleep.
But the thing is, 8 hours is enough. You can wake up at like 2 in the morning, kind of thing. So
Sure, that is possible.
In the morning.
That is possible.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking.
All right.
We can
Well,
still go today.
I'm
Yeah,
tapped.
you rest and we
Yeah,
go.
we can go. You can go to bed like
You rest
six
ASAP,
or
and go.
7 in the afternoon and just wake up
ASAP.
better.
Anywho,
Let's hope there's still a moon. There.
very, very good job, guys. That was very fun. Either way, I want to thank you all. I want to thank the people in the chat for watching. Thank you very much for accompanying the BDC while they're solving a murder. Apparently there's a sad child. Unfortunate, dude.
Fuck you, DM.
Unfortunate. You know, there's consequences to being dumb as fuck,
Oh,
dude.
and
Yeah, fuck you. You wrote that after he died,
and right now
He
we
wasn't- he
know
wasn't-
that it isn't Thorbjorn's fault. It's Sade's fault because she messed up in the boat, and then after that Talon got the thing, and then Talon killed them.
Yes.
True.
No. It
Look,
doesn't
look.
work
The
like
little
that.
child is
No,
alone
no.
because of
Yeah,
Because
this.
I
True.
killed the
Very
father,
true,
okay?
very
It doesn't
true.
work like
Okay,
that. No,
okay.
no,
I'll
no,
be
no.
clear.
Fair.
The
And
Willow
Thorbjorn
Shade.
is guilty twice.
The Willow Shade
that
side quest was born from the split information that they found from you
But not
guys.
the death.
So this whole side quest appeared because of you guys dropping those documents to Musama. That is
See?
correct.
So it's your fault. Sid.
Not the death, only the side quest.
It's
Now
your
the-
fault.
Let him die.
the death of the dude. I mean, I'm not gonna say any. It's not my place, you know. Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna let you guys
Onion-
decide.
Onion, please. The way that if I know how you work, probably when the guy was about to tell us something important, Talon would just find a way to like cut his throat and
No.
just run away.
No, dude. I run the campaign on a bunch of ifs.
I'm surprised.
And there was a clear if that said if he stays alone for more than 30 seconds, he did. And he did stay alone for more than 30 seconds after you found him. So he did. All right, so before we go, real quick, I'm going to need you, all of you, and I'm going to switch to the battle map so you see your dice rolling. I'm going to need all of you to roll just a d20 on the left, on the top left. You see that little bar? You just need to click the d20, roll d20 for me. So Thorbjorn rolled a 14.
Where is it? I know where that is.
Is on your left, like on roll 20, on the left side, you see that little white bar. The second to last option has a dice symbol. You just go there and roll the d20.
Well, I guess
The-
I can never do it, so I just wanted to. But I'm guessing it's right.
I guess.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's Brighto.
So Brighto is the third judge with a natural 20. All
Like the
sponsor and judge. This man is
By the way,
insane.
by the
I
way,
think it makes sense. Right?
this is my entry. Okay, guys.
Dude,
Well,
I'm gonna pitch
give
you
us a
if you-
paint submission. So
My version of that.
all right.
Those daggers are 10/10. I swear.
Yeah, it's pretty great daggers. Anyway, I want to thank Dean for the raid. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. I hope your stream went well. I want to thank all of you guys for playing. Obviously, you guys are pretty great. Today was an interesting and sad episode, and you handled it pretty well.
Hey, I probably just made a kid join the monk.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
that was fucking cool.
there's
Influence.
good things, bad things, you know. Wait, I just heard he killed his aunt accidentally with the quarterstaff.
There you go. Oops.
The core
we
stuff
go.
doesn't have any blade, so he needed to be like a pretty strong kid.
He just hit her straight in the
Not to
head.
to the head, yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for making this possible once again. And yeah, I guess it's time for us to go. So thank you guys very much. I want to remind you that next week we won't have Rune. However, someone might be writing a one shot. Wait, but can we have Rune, Brighto? I thought we couldn't
We
on the weekend.
We could do it on Friday.
Oh,
On Friday.
I was going to tell you that.
all right then. Great, awesome. But if that
shit.
doesn't happen,
I don't want to miss Rune again.
if that doesn't happen, I'm already planning a one shot either way. So
Yeah,
whichever it
I'm in.
is.
We need to.
All right.
After.
Anyway, take care, my dudes. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you for the next episode. Bye bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.